Hi, in this session we're going to take a look at the hands, which I mentioned earlier in another session that hands are for handling. Helps you manipulate life, control things, get a grasp on things, be able to mold and shape what you want the way that you need it to serve you in order to help you grow. And of course I use hands as a form of communication. I talk with my hands. With your hands you have fingers. And so here's the symbology of the fingers to give you even greater insights as to what's going on in your life. Should you hurt yourself, cut your fingers, break a finger, whatever the case may be. Your thumb is your will. Try holding on to something, a glass, without your thumb. Very difficult, not very secure. You need your willpower to control, manifest your intentions, to control given situations, to maintain a grasp on situations. So anytime anything goes wrong with your thumb, question your willpower. What's happening? And by the way, willpower, which I will cover in the mind sessions, is one of your spiritual gifts. And its purpose, as I just said, is to really manifest your intentions, because we intend many things in our minds. Your willpower helps you manifest those that you are consciously controlling. It also works to manifest those that are unconscious, those that are more patternistic, those that help you fulfill who you think you should be, which may not be who you want to be. So gain control over your intentions and use your will. This is your emotional finger. And I did this earlier in one of the sessions about it being, you point at this person, that person, they made you do it, whatever. 3 point back to you. And 3, by the way, is understanding. You have to understand that you are co-creating your reality based on your concepts in your subconscious mind. Your reality is based on the universal teaching of ask and you shall receive. You may think it's just asking God, Jesus, Shiva, Buddha, whoever, to do something for you. But the reality is you're asking at a subconscious level for what it is that you want, need, or desire. And it's not necessarily for the positive, because if you're not in control of your subconscious mind, then everything you want, need, and desire is being drawn to you to fulfill your patterns of behavior, your subconscious expectations of who you think you should be. Your middle finger, this one, is aspiration. That's why it's the longest in your hand. So if somebody ever waves at you with the middle finger, thank them. Say, hey, appreciate the gesture. Thanks for wishing me aspiration. Now, they may not be thinking that, but if we are, then look at the positive aspect of it. It's hopefully that you will aspire to where you want to go. Your fourth finger is your ring finger, your school ring, your wedding band. This is your social finger. So if anything ever happens with your social finger, then obviously there's something going on. And again, right or left, you got to look at it, faith in self or materially, there's something going on socially. Your little finger, and it's exactly that, is symbolic of your ego. That is why it is the smallest finger on your hand and should be, over evolutionary periods of time, disappearing. Because all of us need to eliminate our ego in order to allow our true spiritual self to manifest in everything we do. It is written in Revelation that your new name is on a white stone. Well, the only way you're going to get to your new name is by getting rid of the name you now own, which is tied into your ego. And by the way, a white stone, white is purity, it's spiritual. A stone is multiple definitions. One, you can take stones and build a foundation to raise you up, to see things from a different point of view. You could use stones to build a wall to protect you. Of course, in the same regard, it could imprison you. You could also use stones to attack others. But in Revelations, it's all about building and giving you a solid foundation of spiritual truth to stand on. Know yourself, the truth will set you free. Anything happens to your fingers, like everything and anything that happens to your body, question it, because it's your mind's way of drawing your attention to it. You see, your mind has been giving you symbols all along, but because you've never been taught to have eyes to see or ears to hear, you've missed all the symbols. So what does the mind do? It creates an accident. It creates an event, a situation, a symptom, a condition, a disease. Why? So that you will finally wake up and pay attention to what's going on. Your mind is trying to keep you on that narrow way that leads to life that few find. Remember, the kingdom of God is within you. Find it, manifest it. God bless. Take care and be well, and thanks for stopping by.